5:30. Just put on 7-pound pork butt. Got some nice clear smoke. Nice smoke rolling in there. Dry rub, homemade dry rub on there. I had this bad boy soaking overnight in some pineapple juice. Let's check out that fire. Yep, started with a little bit of coals. You got those logs, hickory logs on there now. About 10 hours, that piece of meat's gonna be fantastic. Big Chuck from Smoking Meat signing
Big Chuck
out.
here from Smoking Meat with Big Chuck. We've now reached about the 6.5 hour mark on this pork butt. For those of you that don't know, pork butt is not the actual butt. It's not the actual butt of a pig, but it's the upper shoulder part that you don't have the clavicle and everything. Here sitting with my dad. We're sitting here burning this thing now since 5:30. Let's see what it looks like. And I have yet to crack a beer. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Got that. My personal dry rub on there. It looks pretty good. Still a nice little jiggly. We hit that internal temp at 160, that dreaded stall. So now we're gonna put it in a pan, some apple juice and barbecue sauce, wrap it up and crank this fire going. We got this all wrapped up. We got the probes in there. I'm gonna throw a log or two on here and crank up this temp. Only use charcoal to start the fire. Since then, it's just been straight stick. How's it smell out here, Amazing Amy?
Smells.
Like what?
Food.
Delicious food?
Yeah.
Did you know that I rub my own meat?
I did. I bought you a shirt that says so. Are you wearing that tonight?
Absolutely. My happy place. And we're back. Big Chuck from Smoking Meats with Big Chuck. Got that pork butt going now, about 8 hours. It's wrapped. Now we're getting ready to get some garlic parmesan and habanero wings. Habanero's fresh from my garden. I've eaten a couple before. They're spicy. Maybe hopefully they don't kick them up too much. We're gonna get these smoked for about 2 hours, 250, and we're gonna get going on it. We're just gonna dump them on there and then spread them out. Here's a little bonus part to Smoking Meats with Big Chuck. Only get if you watch the full episode. But today, after I was spent all day smoking meat, Amy has provided me with this
That's disgusting.
5-pound prime rib that's gonna be baked today. Or roasted, whatever you wanna call it. It's gonna be my first one, so we'll see how it's gonna be. Amy's getting mad at me. Gotta go. Stay tuned. Big Chuck with Smoking Meats. Big Chuck back again. We let our prime rib rest for about 4 or 5 hours. Got it up to room temperature. We've made our secret special ingredient butter coating. All kinds of spices and herbs. The butter is really morely there just to allow the salt to stick that we're going to put on. Some nice fine Sicilian sea salt. We've got the oven preheating to 500 degrees. We're going to get this going. We're going to gently rub this butter all over this beautiful, beautiful roast. Cover every nook and cranny. That's what makes it give you that nice crisp, crunchy outer coating. Fill all them gaps in there. Fill that whole thing up with this beautiful butter. And we're going to add this fine Sicilian sea salt that Amy picked up for us. We're going to make sure when we salt, we're doing it from a height. I'm just going to coat the outside of it.
be liberal with it. The only time in your life that you want to be liberal in anything, because being liberal is just not very cool. Time to flip it. Take a look at that oven. We've had it preheating. It's still only up to 300. And you're going to want to do 5 minutes at 500 for every pound. And you get that off the packaging. This one's 4.93 pounds, so we're just at like 23 minutes. All right, we've had this cooking at 500 degrees for 28 minutes. We turned the oven off, haven't opened the door for 2 hours. We're about to see what this thing looks like. We're gonna cut it open in a little bit, but that sure does look delicious. We're wrapping in foil while we finish cutting the, we're gonna heat up some other things real quick. You're gonna wanna touch the oven. All day. We're going to slice into this nice piece of meat here. Go right down the sides. We cut into it. It should be nice and pink. Pick up that knife.
1 foot was for doing that.
Oh, that's perfect color right there. Look at that.
You need help there?
We'll let you know how it is.
Hold on.